Ooh, did I start the broadcast already? Alright. 297, it's the most casual episode ever. Hopefully. I mean, if my vets survive, I just have to find ways to amuse myself for a couple of days without deploying my veterans. Ooh, looks good. A little bit of damage. Oh, I got team attacked. What if this is the guy, Thomas, who has to proof everybody's base? Yeah, damn chill, man. Just, dude, give me the gold already. It's been 4 or 5 days. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't know. No, I don't know. I'm gonna need to get some money soon. $220. I'll never make 220. Maybe, just maybe. 200? Damn, I hope so. Let's see if I can get some gold from somewhere. Ooh. Well, I don't need any of these anymore. I could get busy with you. Okay, just try with no ammo. I gotta do these paratroopers. I'll do missions. That's it. I'll do missions. Alright, let's get settled in. Maybe check out an article to read. Markets, markets, markets. Migration, migration. Oh, that I'm reading that one. That'd be hilarious. No ammo. Do a good top side. They will fall into the trap. Maybe put a steady perk on these guys. No, not yet. Not needed. Running out of munitions. Not good. Oh, he made it. Alrighty then. No use for these vets. Bang, bang. Alright, let's step it up a notch. So, yesterday I upgraded the sniper tower. This should be a fun read. Logical solution to EU's migration problem. Build a wall, make Africa pay for it. What? Seriously? The EU meets again today in a futile... Hey, welcome to the show. So, I'm reading an article. It says the solution to our migration problem we should build a wall and make Africa pay for it. So this should be interesting. So the EU meets again today after yesterday's failure in a futile attempt to solve a near impossible problem. A page from Trump's playbook might help. Given the incessant bickering between EU countries over migration issues, it's time to think outside of the box. Here's the 5-point dilemma. Germany's Merkel Christian Democratic Union, that's her party. She's from the Christian Party. They want a consensus solution under existing rules. Now, the Socialist Party, the Christian Socialists, you can't really say they're socialists, but fuck it. They say turn them back at the border, send them back to Italy. Italy says, with the new government, change the rules which state migrants must apply for asylum in the first country in which they land, mostly Italy. And then Italy wants to distribute existing migrants throughout the EU. It also supports safe areas in Africa. And then we have the Czechs, the Hungarians, the Polish and the Slovakian. They all refuse new migrants. They don't want any. Then there's Austria, where the Prime Minister says that he wants quotas and safe areas in refugees' countries of origin. In a controversial twist, he said Brussels should organize it and back it militarily. You want to send your son over there? I cannot take credit for this brilliant idea, but Europe needs a wall and Africa needs to pay for it. Okay, well, we got through the loading screen. It's a weird ass article. I'm gonna find a better one than that. That was an opinion piece. So it's totally chill. My base is pretty much uninvincible. Uninvincible? And I got all my vets the way I like them. So all there is left for me to do is do some missions. Kill 101 enemy units with the paratrooper. I got a sneaky idea. I don't need anybody to fast track, but I could use some easy ass base for the paratroopers. It's not like I'm running out of cards or that I ever use them, you know. Just bring them in. A 101 enemy units with paratroopers. Let me think about this. What would be the best idea? Put them behind riot guys and snipers. Right? Snipers and riot guys with paratroopers. That should do it. And then bunch them all together. It's meant for me. Oh well. This is good now. Come on. That's pretty sweet. Troopers die quickly. Where's my last trooper? I think I want to keep them behind cover. Keep them behind cover. Now what do I do? I need to bring in regular units to break this one. Right. Any wall. Big wall. There goes my last paratrooper. Come on, guys. Do it. There's another couple. I see a couple in the middle of the screen. Hey, welcome to the show. Trying to do some missions, maybe get some more bonus battles in there. I would like to have a status report there, but it's not happening. So back to the casual guns up. Okay, let's see if I can find a good article here. Okay, somebody started shooting people in Annapolis. Oh, they shot him at a newspaper yesterday. He's been identified as a 30-year-old. I'm not going to name his name. He's an asshole. That's why. He was carrying fake grenades, smoke bombs, and flashbang devices in his backpack. Dude, he looks like a he looks like a fucking serial killer. Let's step it up a bit. Let's get me a good 2-scholar. He's good. He's better. Okay, I can bring ammo this time. I have to work for it. Ah, 2 rally flags. Gonna need that fire, man. I got plenty of those left, and the card would be tack boots, but I think I'm gonna need all of those. So it's gonna be a good old-fashioned play. Bada bang, bada boom. Alright, that's a good article. I'll read this on the way out. Trump rapidly expands Cold War era footprint in Europe to counter Russia. Man, we don't want more Trump in here, man. Shit. Keep that shit to yourself, man. Shit. Not my country, not my election. I didn't vote for that guy. So I might want to punch through some of these walls. That would be a good idea. And I'm going to start bringing them in. And then that shoot this wall. Huh? Cool. I got this. Ignoring me. Cool. We'll handle it. We're gonna handle it. Maybe bring in the right guy. Go up top again and again. Got 3 bases. One little grenadier is fucking with me. Slowly escalate. Start bringing in more and more life. And then bring in all of the units. Trying to stick to 45 as much as possible. gets below 35, you start bringing in more units, even the rate, the run. And then you cycle. Through. And don't underestimate the structure behind another structure. No, you don't. Bang, forgot about the vets. Good. Next. All right. Oh, the article was giving us back to Cold War. Thanks, Trump. You're making the Cold War great again. Quote, does America first really mean Europe first in the preparation for war with Russia? At the expense of the American taxpayer, the Trump administration wants to restore the Cold War era footprint in Europe through massive investments in military infrastructure to deter Russian aggression and reinforce allies. It is odd that the administration wants to spend massive amounts of money on infrastructure projects in Europe, but has yet to fix America's crippling infrastructure. Yeah, work your own infrastructure. Make America great again, remember? Somehow the priorities, fuck building a wall, build that road back. Somehow the priorities of the administration of America First have been lost through the alignment with the military-industrial complex and Washington's warmongers. The Trump administration asked for $828 million in 2019 to expand and upgrade military infrastructure projects throughout Europe as part of a continuous fear-mongering campaign against Russia to allocate more money to defense. That sounds like, okay. Nearly half of that construction funding would go towards U.S. Air Force projects. The request for funding would more than double the military infrastructure projects under the European Defense Initiative, or EDI. When just a few years ago the Pentagon was scaling back its Cold War footprint in Europe. According to Defense News, the request increased to $6.5 billion from $4.8 billion in 2018. Military construction projects in the request jumped from $383 million, while pre-positioned funds soared from $2.2 billion to $3.2 billion. What's the reasoning behind the increased military infrastructure spending in Europe? Now that's an article. And I'll get back to it in these loading screens. So this looks like interesting. Is it? Yeah, come on, take it easy. I got the steady perks on these guys together with tactical boots. That's a very good combination. Let's see. You can bring some money, but you gotta, you gotta work for it. I'm frugal like that. Frugal. Two rally flags, one focus fire. I got that money. Bone X2 says, sup, cool, guns up. Yeah, guns up is a pretty cool game. Right now I'm just trying to chill out a bit because my base is in a defensive posture with the veterans. So I'm not gonna deploy any of the veterans during these games. I'm just trying to get back into it. Maybe pick some cards. Get ready for the Alliance season. I'm in one of the top 10 alliances. I'm part of the big red one, and I'm representing. So let's, before I have to go into crazy amounts of alliance battles, let's just get familiar with the game. I like for the alliance battles when I'm being offensive, I like to bring 10 riot officers in the veteran loadout, but right now I might want to deploy these two, get them up to gold, but this is my defensive loadout at the moment and I don't want to risk them. I could, but I don't really want to. So go topside here, obviously. I'm going to need another focus fire to do that. One might drop in. I have 8 minutes to do that. Let's see, anybody? Yeah, get that barrel. Get him on the barrel. Come on. Come on. No. I got this card. It's not a bad card at all. The base card coming out, I got that card now. I like it. You guys are coming a bit close to my truck. Okay. No, I want to wait for a special to drop. Give me another focus fire and I'll go topside, no problem. So my trigger would be at least, if I don't get past, don't get that special to drop in the next 3 minutes, I'm gonna have to improvise. Bring in a riot guy, why not? Okay. Got some bombing runs, those are nice. Now by the time he gets all of this settled, that's going to be a bit of a problem. But I can double bombing run these guys easily. Yeah. That's not a problem. Let's start building them up a bit. There's my focus fire. That's the one I wanted, the one I'm going to use. So I'm going to start bringing in heavier units and decide where I want to place them. Here, punch here, and punch again. Might need a double. I can do a double flag. It's not going to be a problem there. Where do I push? Where do I need to? This looks like a good investment. All of you over there, come on. Don't want them to split up. Punch. Here. Got a problem here. Got a problem here. That goddamn little ranger. No, don't. Okay, keep. What the fuck? I'm gonna do some. Okay, fighting a double front. Alright, the truck leaves, the truck leaves. I need to make decisions over here. Fuck that. Let's reconsolidate my troops. If possible. What on earth is that? Wow, that's not a boring match, that's for sure. Troops doing? Okay. Wow. I expected to win this one. Truck's going down. Gonna get it. So yeah, I don't know if it's a good base or not a good base. It's let's see. I did not enjoy that game, so it's a bad base. That was not the fun experience I was looking for. All right, about bringing the Cold War back to Europe. The Air Force, the US Air Force, would spend roughly 368 million to pre-position equipment and another same amount for military construction projects. While the spending is almost equal to what was expensed in 2018, it's a huge jump from 2017 when it was only 31 million. And the idea is, if Russia invaded a NATO ally, the US Air Force will have the tools to instantly respond to the threat. Russia were to invade Europe. Wow. Okay, man. Alright. Thanks for the compliment. Let's yeah, I don't mind doing a nightmare. Let's do a nightmare and go full bore. Everything but the veterans. So that means yeah, I'll keep them. Do a 2,000. 1 rally flag. 2 focus fires. And tactical boots, together with the steady perks on these guys, that makes them better equipped to handle bombardiers. So why am I not? I don't know, maybe I'll have a hidden bombardier somewhere. I could try this combination on a 2 skull base, which has bombardiers. I know this guy. I know this clan. Pretty much the same design I see a lot. You want to go topside no matter what. So, ain't no fucking around. Let's go bring them all in. I don't see any barrels. Let's bring in the units. Not bad. Not bad at all. They got iron lungs, that's not good. Not good. Burn, man. Oh, where did that colonel come from? Hey, I like his base. I really do. Got a sergeant, 3 colonels in there. Oh, yeah, you tuned in just in time for me to surrender, I guess. So why did that not work? This guy he's got golden kernels in there, man. What? This is not a bad base at all. I like it. I'm still gonna run out the clock though. Haha. Oh, let's well, it's interesting base design. At least I knew that. I was reading an article about how we're bringing the Cold War back to Europe, make the Cold War great again. And apparently, the Air Force is spending a lot of money building new facilities over in Europe. And there's the asking was, what is the reasoning behind the increased military infrastructure spending in Europe? Well, it is the idea that if Russia invaded a NATO ally, the US Air Force will have the tools to instantly respond to the threat, supported by upgraded airfields to reload munitions, higher capacity fueling stations, and more engineer base to service damaged aircraft. Okay, nice hypothetical. What if the Russians see that as an offensive measure? Because you can use planes to defend against 2.5, what is it, 25,000 tanks. The Russians have 25,000 tanks. So no, you're not going to defeat 25,000 tanks with a couple more air bases. Also, this will be viewed in Russia as an offensive strategy because you can strap anti-air missiles on a fighter plane, but you can also strap bombs on them. And then the Russians are going to deny you the airspace. They're going to start denying airspace all the way into East Germany. Then you're going to have problems because mistakes happen. One of these Russians is going to go, "Das Vidanya," and shoot down some pilot that strays a little bit. He thinks he's ballsier than the other pilot, who only goes into the rules of engagement 10 miles from the international airspace of the. They're trying to probe those anti-air defenses. They're going to try and probe those anti-air Russian defenses. And the Russian might go, "Man, I'm having a bad day, had some bad vodka," and he's going to fire some shit. That's how this shit gets started. And I don't know. Maybe the Europeans should have a say in this. I mean, we didn't vote for the guy, so that's my point. Let's attack another base. And I got you through that loading screen again, didn't I? Here you go. He's a 6 and he's a 7. Alright. Again, I'm gonna go bring some ammo, but not two focus fires. I might run into the same problem. Come on. Be silly. The next card is gonna be Plague. That's the only thing I can really think of. Okay, the next. Oh, there's some focus going on here. The comments are hilarious again. Straight killers. Straight rape your base, man. That's some barrels. Just bring them in slowly, like 5 at a time. If you've got units coming out, this is where you want them to be before you throw any other units in there. So the question is, Does he have units coming out? It's what? It's not a lot of units. So now I need to think about where do I want to get in. I want to go down here. Am I going to be able to brute force his base? I don't know. I haven't seen his base. Bring in some quiet officers now and then. Look at it again. And we're going to brute force this back base. Punch through here for sure. So let's clear that area of barrels. Now I need enough troops to defeat this wave coming out before I can really deploy all my units. Apparently the write-up might take care of that. Should be good. Oh, hold it. That's not what I want to do. And we're full up. No, not yet, but we can start. I'm out of money. Excellent timing. Wait, what are we doing? Really shooting. Okay. Can't let them, these guys, destroy my truck. Wait. That's facing the right direction. Momentum. They can regroup. Force them to regroup. My veterans are under threat, so I want to bring down the base now. See what I got. I bet it's just Rangers. Yeah. Those Rangers are a bit OP, but I don't mind. So, it would be the long form. Let me have a look. Because I'm going to go and get into this. Holy shit. Okay. Areas of focus include Air Force assets in NATO countries like Germany and the UK. Hey, what? Oh, awesome. I can do the entire article And wave 281. Okay, I haven't been paying attention. I need to make sure the next episode is called 282. Defend. So check this out, right? The Americans are going to invest a lot of military infrastructure in here. Areas of focus are, yeah, Germany, UK, so that's Ramstein probably, and whatever. The entire UK is a floating aircraft carrier, in my opinion. So while you're Brexiting, why don't you put all your weapons in the UK, man? Shit. Defense News notes that the Trump administration is not planning on constructing new air bases in former Soviet bloc countries, but it is upgrading existing infrastructure to ensure its fifth-generation fighter jets, drones, and other aircraft are adequately prepared for the next round of hybrid wars. Oh, pay attention here. Check out the base, guys. This should be pretty sweet as soon as they fill up. Barbed wire, I need to keep that protected. I can do one landmine, right? I can do one landmine. That will blow them up. Okay, if I stay away from the barbed wire now, it'll be fixed. That sniper tower is completely expendable. Okay, they'll fix my barbed wire. These guys I need to deal with. Fix it. Oh no. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. They're good, yeah. Excellent. Now they're expendable again. Gotta keep an eye on that wall. Don't blow shit up near it again. And there you are, base is complete. I spent maybe 1 or 2 days getting this base up and ready. Come on, fix the barbed wire. Fix it. Fix it. Whoops. Oh shit. Oh, there it goes. Bastard. Oh. Okay, that flamer is gonna pass. And he's gonna try and shoot at this bunker maybe. Oh, get him. Get him before he even gets there. Get him. Get him. That's better. There's another one. Shoot him. And here comes the engineer brigade, fixing my stuff. These guys are being covered by that engineer, and this sergeant improves accuracy and damage on these golden guys. So I got 8 gold sharpshooters. 7 and 1 silver. Completely expendable. That's a lot of surgeons. Some intervention will be necessary. Right here. Come on, fix that barbed wire. It's essential. Looking good, looking good. Hey, welcome to the show, guys. You know, you can drop a comment on my YouTube. I'll give you a shout out. Let's play some guns up. That's what you call a surgical strike. Wah. I like these defense waves. Gives me time to vape some nicotine. So just 2 surgeons, no problem. Oh, it's slowing down to a trickle. Anyway, welcome to my base. It's a pretty sweet base. One sharpshooter that's not working. He's like, nah, I'm not having a good day. The one on the right is like, I can't see through this damn bunker, man. How do you expect me to do my job? And I'm like, man, chill. Once the bunker falls, it's all your job. He's like the only one that dies, this guy. I'll see your surgeon and I'll raise you 19 sharpshooters. Or, yeah, it's about 19. They're pretty much OP. They have fast reload, damage, and health, all diamonds. And then the veteran ones have veteran stats on top of that. I assume. I'd like to know if that is a fact. That's like in the forums. Thing is, I don't particularly like forums. If I wanted to read, I'd go visit Wikipedia. It's pretty damn effective. I'm just gonna, maybe this is gonna be my last special, right? And then I'll see what happens. Let me crash into the base. Bang bang! Come on, fix my barbed wire. I want you to. That's not effective or efficient use of specials. But I do want them to fix and fix them over here. So, pick a spot. Nice. No. Oh, they're fixing that wall? Yeah, they fixed the wall a bit. Good stuff. I just have to make sure I don't blow it up myself by accident. Any sweet targets right now, but that could change. And he fixed my bunker. How nice. Now I want these sharpshooters to start engaging sequentially, not in parallel. I don't want them to shoot at the same target. I want them to engage sequentially. That's why I put them in a row like that. Same from here. So this bunker's gonna go, but these are the last ones to engage, and once they penetrate my base up to here, all of them will engage. So the further they come into my base, the more firepower they will face. And we're way past halfway, so bastards. He's dead. Should I put a healing head on? I'm wondering if I should put a healing head, a healing hat on the grenadier. Do I have one? Yeah, I can take it from Rock Hero there. I think I'll put a healing head on the Grenadier and leave the game be for a day, see if anybody can defeat it. Doesn't need a healing hat, really doesn't. No way. Fix it. not the barbed wire. So, shoot 81. What are you trying to do? What is he doing? I'm trying to target something over there. Maybe there's still a little gap here I need to fix. I could bring back one of these AAs. Bring him over here. It'll definitely do that. It's also a good spot for a mortar. Move this mortar. So I'm moving the mortar and I'm bringing back the anti-air. Bring that back. Move this anti-air back here and replace the mortar over there. Maybe deal with these barrels. I don't like how these barrels are distributed. Gas your own troops if you have to. I don't care about that, man. Mission comes first. All the time here now. Will those veterans get the troopers get there in time? They did no damage. So bring back the AA. They're all suppressed shots. Oh, there goes the bunker. He's finally got something to do. Him over here. Very nice. A little money in the pocket. That took long enough. So, I'll give it a shot. Let's have a look here. Alright, I was talking about the airfields. Okay, the administration is not planning on constructing new airbase in Soviet bloc countries. but they're going to upgrade those anyway. No new air bases. Read my lips. No new air bases. If, but they're going to upgrade the existing ones. It makes it easier to reinforce allies in a crisis, said Mark Cancane, a retired Marine Corps officer and senior international security advisor with the Center for Strategic and International Studies. Now that is a business card full of words. The munitions, the taxiways and refueling points make it much easier to move there in an emergency. During congressional testimony in March, Command Chief General Curtis Scaparotti confirmed the plans of a rapid military infrastructure program in Europe. He told U.S. lawmakers that the fiscal year 18 and 2019 budget request would enable the rapid reception of 4th and 5th generation fighters, close air support, bombers, and mobility aircraft in a contingency. Okay, where are they going to build them? Near the Russian border in Estonia. Are you listening, Emilis? The 2018 budget request has funded significant upgrades for refueling infrastructure and fighter aircraft parking and taxiway at Amari Air Base. The administration wants more Fairchild Republic A-10 Thunderbolt II. Wow, the Warthog? They want more Warthogs in there. F-16s, F-22s, and F-35s stationed at Amari Air Base. Hey, we're sending you our best fighters, man, to counter Russia. The budget also wants a 16 million Special Operations Command training and operations facility at the airbase. Hey, Milis, you're gonna be a SEAL or a Ranger or a paratrooper, man. Apply for a job over there. Awesome. Okay. I need to do some base building. I need to get you up here. It'll cover them much better. And it'll give them something to attack. And the sharpshooter will shoot past it. Then that makes room for you over here. At which point I can move you right around here. But I need to get these barrels out of that range. So this is going to be a 2-minute base build. That looks good. Repeat the pattern over here. Extend the explosion over here. Hang on, so that would be like more like here. And then I can move one over here should they decide to want to do this. Make them pay. So another minute to build. You're gonna want to put this right on the edge. Bang bang. This needs thought. Suppose they're able to punch through here. Their next wall would be here. Or here. You need to put this just a little bit more over here. And the last one Now testing this would require a CPU defend. CPU defends are boring. I'm not going to do a CPU defend. Let's just go in a loadout with no veterans. Attack a nightmare sniper base. That seems like fun, doesn't it? Let's do a little bit more recon. Snipers have iron lungs. So do the medics. You'll fill up those snipers quick with the training grounds. He's got 8 sniper towers. That's a maze. That's a maze. Not amazing, a maze. That's what that is. So bring in some money. Bring me 1 rally flag, 2 focus fires. I wish I could bring the veterans in. I would have an offensive veteran posture with 10 riot officers in it, and just put them in the main thrust. Tactical boots. Do I put on tactical boots? No. Movement health. No, I don't want to move. Okay. Okay. So, welcome to the Game Craver channel. I'm your host, Kravens. You can drop a comment on my YouTube. I'll give you a shout out. Let's play some guns up. Just bring in the minimal amount of units. Check for barrels. I don't see a lot of barrels, so I can start bringing them in. Hang on. Does he have any units coming out? That's what I want to know. Keep trickling them in there. Trickle. You're going to want to punch up, right? Now I'm going to bring them in. I'm going to punch up there. Haha, blew up your own people. I already stated I want to rush this base. Come on, guys, it's just a base guard. You'll get him. Stop bringing in the units. I have 2 rally flags. I'm full up. Rush them that badly, just don't let them get past this. Fuck. I'm in trouble. The bite was more than the chew. veterans coming out. Okay. Interesting. Maybe I could take some of those with me. No. Oh. Biggest threat. I didn't get enough money for nothing. Well, let's stick to 2 scholars, especially if I can't deploy any veterans. In case you didn't know, Guns Up, the game is usually about to crash around this time. It likes to crash. If it does, can't help that. Let's get to this article quick, see if there's anything else interesting. The ability to operate in such a distributed fashion across Europe gives the Air Force a real capability, both as a deterrent and in a potential conflict. Yeah, so that's an offensive move. Could be interpreted as an offensive move. Let's stick to what I know, right? Let's go for, this is interesting. He's got bombardiers. This is a 2 scholar with a 9,000 base power. Yeah, right. 6,000. That's better. Down. And let's try this with no ammo. And I can assure you there's so much work done in those areas has to be done, has to be facilitated by that extra funding. It's really exciting. Well, I'm not excited. Let's have a look. Let's bring them all in. I don't see any barrels. Nothing I'm concerned about. Get out of here. What? Why? About this. Because I have the berserk. They move too quickly. I feel comfortable with the no ammo challenge here, man. Not bad. And put in all your veterans at the very, very last moment for a little extra XP in the column units survive. It's worth it. Make sure you do it at the last possible moment. Ooh, tempting. Don't do it. Leave it as is. Next. I need 3 more keys for a unit crate. Okie dokie. Yeah, like I thought. Ramstein and Germany and Royal Air Force Fairford. The game crashed. I'll see you on the flip side. Thanks for watching.